Girls, what is something guys shouldn't feel insecure about? If they can't grow a beard, or if they are balding young. Some of us are just sick of shaving and want to look decent without having to do it every few days. And no, I'm not going to try minoxidil. Telling us when we've hurt their feelings. I'm so much more receptive if I think I've hurt my husband than I am when he just gets defensive/aggressive. That you like things that are deemed girly. Honestly, we don't care. Okay, there's that one woman who might make fun you but no one on our side likes her. Just ignore her. But we actually think it's sweet that you like things like flowers, or that you love the color pink, or that you adore going to high-end bakeries for dressed up desserts. Don't be afraid to show it. Heck, if you know a good place to pick up a slice of cake, tell us. Their stomachs. If you don't have a completely flat stomach, that's okay. Most people don't and no one is gonna notice. You look great. My ex didn't hesitate to tell his male friends that he loves/cares about them, and it was pretty refreshing to see. Go ahead and tell your friends you love them. I won't think you're a wuss or whatever. Oh, and short kings and I can get down. I'm 5 feet 2 inches. If you tell me that you're a short guy, all I hear is when we are arguing. If you put on heels, you'll be able to make eye contact. That's a power move, folks. I can feel like an equal in that relationship. Not having a lot of money or fancy things while in high school and college. Being broke is a part of life. Get the grades you need and keep leveling up. Not having decks or being inexperienced. Being sensitive and expressive. Feeling excited about talking to or dating a girl. Being afraid to voice their emotions. Being afraid we'll leave them. Thinking there are better men out there. In all honesty, men are a lot more insecure than they let on, and it's sad to know that it's because someone has broken them in a previous relationship. Height. Like, okay, it's fine to have physical preferences while dating. That's normal. But to drop an otherwise sweet, caring guy just because he's short? I think that's just shallow and cruel. We should accept guys regardless of how tall/short they are. We shouldn't let height be a gatekeeper into which guys we will/won't give our attention to. I know girls who won't even associate with short guys platonically. Y'all. Don't you think that's just silly? I've never understood it. I have a friend who's about 5 feet 5. Him 5 feet 11, and he always tells me he's jealous of my height when it comes to women. Saying stuff along the lines of, do you know how much girls I could pull if I was your height? Yet he's pulling all sorts of beautiful women on a constant basis. He's super self-conscious about his height, but it obviously doesn't matter because he's doing fine in the ladies department. Does he want even more ladies? I don't get it, lol. Definitely wait. I didn't even realize a lot of men are concerned with body size until I dated a really heavy guy and then I'm dating a rather thin/lanky guy. It's not really a big factor in comparison to your personality, and most girls I know don't consider it as a defining factor when considering a guy to date. Crying. Literally crying is so normal and should be normal for guys. If you're sad, cry. If a girl mocks you or is heartless, she's a stone cold bee who you need out of your life. Nobody should make you feel bad for crying when you're sad. Being sensitive. We care about you. We want to know your thoughts, feelings, and struggles. Please talk to us about your issues because we want to help and take care of you. Most girls want to solve your problems and make you happy. We like to care for you and show you that you matter. Also, don't be ashamed of your body. If you think you're too skinny, too fat, not muscular enough, not handsome enough, just we love your personality, your humor, your quirks, and you. When a girl truly loves you, you're the hottest person on earth, baby. Asking for help. Everyone needs help in all different areas at various points in their life, so there's no shame in asking for it. I understand gender and social norms, but it's not the 1940s. Men don't need to be big strong heroes that can handle everything on their own. My boyfriend sometimes feels insecure about his vitiligo. He's told me this once, and he shouldn't. It's actually super cute. It makes his skin look so unique and beautiful, and it's in many interesting shapes, so like I imagine what shape it is or object it is, like people do with clouds. Also, being muscular all the time. I see so many dudes trying so hard to be muscular all the time, and tightening their muscles, and stiffening their body. Relax, everyone is flappy and little squishy, and not even the tightest bodied dude is just all muscle. So just relax, and let those bad boy rolls and squishes hang out. If anything, it's cute, so just let it be, you're still just as hot. Machismo. I've had 2 friends get hospitalized. One graciously accepted help. The boisterous manly one refused help, saying if he got coddled he'd get weak. The first one was way more secure in his own masculinity apparently. I figured out the second one's game after that stay. All the little indicators came together. Always pushing, showing off, bossing around his employees, being the big man on campus. He's compensating for a damaged ego or a perceived masculinity shortcoming. Telling us their feelings. Like OMG, I was best friends with this guy and I kinda had feelings for him, and he also had feelings for me too, but back then I didn't know. He should told me wholehearted he liked me, so I can quickly accept him. Sure, it was also kinda my fault for being blind and not recognizing the obvious signs, but I was in 5th grade, so yeah. I still regret not seeing these signs. We kinda just grew apart after 2 years, because I kept doing this cycle of liking him, even though I know he doesn't like me anymore. Only in 5th grade, and now I just stopped after 2 years. Height. You can't help it, so why worry about it? I'm pretty tall for a female, and the tallest guy I ever went on a date with was 6 feet. All of the other guys were around my height. 5'7-5'11". I know some females do care about height, but it's usually the girls that can date a short man, and he's still taller than her. I promise you, there are women out there that are not shallow enough to make height a deal breaker. There's pros and cons to everything. Embrace what you have. Having feminine features. I once dated a guy who had the most beautiful deep soulful eyes that I had ever seen, but he hated them because he thought they were girly. Please don't hate your softer, girly features. Guys should not feel insecure about what friends think of his girlfriend. I got tired of hearing cases of guys, usually in high school or college, who didn't ask for a date with the girl they liked because they thought she wouldn't be considered pretty by the standards of their friends. Most of these guys won't even be part of your life 3 years in after graduation. Relax and hang out with who you are into. This will probably get buried, but admitting that you aren't okay makes you seem so much kinder. If you openly say what is bothering you, there isn't any wrong interpretation on our side in general. I think it is something that is underrated and underappreciated. If I see another body/height doesn't matter post, I'm going to be sick. Seriously ladies, quit your bullpoop. There are published statistical analysis from every dating app from Tinder, Tip-Off, to Bumble 10% of men are getting 95% of all the swipes. Their commonality is they're all tall and fit. Stop telling fat dudes they shouldn't be self-conscious. It's ducking cruel. Their weight. During 8th grade, my best friend was overweight, and he hated himself for it. If I could go back and do one thing in my life, I would tell him that he was beautiful, because he was. Everybody is. Your BMI doesn't define you. It is just a small portion of you. He had such a fun personality. He was smart, funny, kind, and a little bit cheeky. I had a crush on this kid for 2 years. If only I could go back and tell him, to show him that someday he'll have a family, that he'll get married, that he'll have a life. At the time, he didn't think he had a chance at any of that. On top of all of this, his parents were divorced, and he felt as if he had nobody to talk to, so I was the person he turned to. If only he could have seen himself now, so that times wouldn't have been so rough. Not one single comment about how you sometimes might piss off your partner and you're insecure that they might end up leaving you. This is a lot more important than it seems on the surface. Relationships can break because someone is feeling insecure over something they are or something they did. Guys, there will inevitably be a time that you may piss her off and she doesn't want to talk to you for a while. Own up to it, apologize, and then leave it be. Don't be insecure that she'll leave you cause you pissed her off over something you said unintentionally. People come back around after taking time to calm down. Don't let it get to your head that you pissed her off and she might not love you as much anymore. She might even love you more after. If she truly doesn't love you as much anymore after something like that, and keeps bringing it back up, like you wronged her in some horrific way, even though you didn't mean anything by it, then you only lost someone that didn't really love you, but she lost someone that really loved her.